Hello juniors, welcome to RVM Lecture 8. Hope you all had a good break over Christmas and New Year. It's time to get back to work again. Okay, before we start, again, the same thing, please remember to have printed out your notes so that you can follow along as we go through the slides. And a little bit of recap of what we learned in our lecture in the theatre. That was in early part of December. Okay, we talked about in-store as an advertising media. We talked about how the retail store is actually an advertising medium. We can have commercials broadcasted on air in the store, in the broadcast system, or played on screens that are located in the store. We have advertising on the shopping carts, in the shopping baskets. There are wobblers, shelf talkers, even the electronic sensors can be wrapped around, the cash counter can be wrapped around as an advertising medium. And then we have also floor stickers, hanging mobiles, items that some of you are already very familiar with. Okay, and then what else did we talk about? We talk about what sort of materials to use when we design our POP materials, things that we need to consider like what packaging, what is the use of the product, and how many units that we need to display, how many SKUs, and how long does it need to last for? Should we have it made of cardboard? Should we have it made of acrylic? Should we have it made of wood? And also, how easy is it to assemble? Because if it goes out to 1,000 stores, 1,000 storekeepers need to know how to assemble it. And also, of course, very importantly, the cost. If it's made of acrylic, it's going to cost a lot more than, say, if it's made of cardboard. And we talked about why POP is so important to retailers, because it's relatively low cost compared to advertising. It's very focused on the customer. A lot of it is based on the promotions that POP engages in is to give the promotions like discounts, like free gifts to customers. You can be very precise. You can customize POPs to certain geographic areas, certain market segments. And also, there is a labor crunch. Not many people want to work on the sales floor anymore, so it's good to have POP be the silent salesperson by having advertising messages, customer educational materials on them. And then we also talked about end caps, which is very, very important, especially to supermarket retailers, because it is where customers' attention is focused on, as it is at the end of the aisle when customers are turning. It is a display hub. And also because it's usually out of category, items placed there are not placed with their competitors, so customers might just not compare prices or benefits and pick them up for convenience. And also, what are the multi-vendor retailers that really have a POP competition within the shop floor? Usually, retailers who have a lot of different brands represented in one shop floor, for example, supermarkets, convenience stores, pharmacies, even electronic stores like Challenger, toy stores like Toys R Us, just some to name a few. Okay, and then for this week's lecture, we are going to talk about how to plan and develop a display plan. There are many different approaches and there are many things to consider. It is kind of like an overview of what we have learned in the previous 7 weeks worth of lecture. So do pay attention to get this overview and see how everything that you have learned can come together. Alright, okay, move on to the part 2, alright? See ya!